Good morning. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Pat, and this is Unrushed Roads, where I find joy in the journey more so than the destination. Today, I am headed up to Roosevelt Lake, and I want to check out the lake, the dam, and the bridge. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Now, I am happy that my sister is going to join me today. 9 times out of 10, she will not want to be on camera. She is bringing her little puppy, Moogie-chan, and Moogie is a Cavapoo-chan. She is so cute and such a puppy. So I know I can catch Moogie on camera. When we get up to the lake, I will bring you guys back. As you know, as I drive, it's only a short drive. It's like an hour and a half. And when I get to some beautiful landscape and scenery, I will bring you back. But until then, enjoy the ride, and we'll talk to you soon. As you can see in the distance, we are approaching the Roosevelt Lake Bridge. And this bridge was built because it needed to support two-way traffic. Originally, traffic drove directly over the dam, but as cars got bigger, then traffic only became single way, one way, single way traffic. So to ease the congestion on the dam and to make it back to support two-way traffic, the construction was started and completed, and the bridge was opened in 1990. The bridge spans 1,080 feet and rises 300 feet above the water. It is the longest two-lane, single-span steel arch bridge in North America. It was recognized by the American Consulting Engineers Council as one of the top 12 bridge designs in the United States, alongside the Golden Gate and Brooklyn bridges. We are now coming up on the scenic overlook, and as you go down, you can see the back of the dam. And when we get to the overlook, we'll look out across the lake and onto the bridge. And then once we finish up here, we will head down and around and go take a look at the front of the dam.
That's the bridge we just drove over, and then we have the lake down here. Guys, gorgeous. As we were coming up to the lake, there were a lot of people parked down there, launching their boats and barbecuing and camping. Of course, today is Father's Day, so I'm sure a lot of the pups are out there having a great time. So, any viewers out there that are fathers, happy Father's Day.
So here's information on the bridge. The bridge was built in 1987. So the bridge was named as one of the top 12 outstanding bridges in the nation back in November 1995. I think that's the Tonto Basin. Okay. So this talks about the Salt River before the dam. And the dam was built to control the flow of water. You'll notice as we drive out of here, there is a lot of greenery. And you can tell on one side where there is more water on the land as opposed to the other side, which is very desert. And we will head up and go kind of look at the dam. Oh, look at the nice prickly pears. Prickly pear cactus.
I love this.
Look at this bug on this reserved parking sign. Anybody know what kind of bug this is? That is just nasty. Hold on. I don't want to get too close in case this baby jumps. Grosses me out just looking at it. As we left the overlook to drive around to see the front of the dam, I wanted to capture this road so you could see how narrow it is. Even though it is for two-way traffic, when you come around these blind corners, I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with this, but growing up, there were a lot of these kind of tunnels in Washington. And so when you get to them, you actually are supposed to honk your horn until you come around the blind corner so that if someone is on the other side, they know not to be in the middle of the road. So it was nice to know there was a truck that did the same thing as I was honking, he honked, and so that way we knew someone was coming around the blind corner. You'll see off to the side when we come around around this bend, there looks like there was a road back off to the side to the left, and I'm wondering if that was the road or part of the road that might have at one time, you know, people used to drive across the dam. So now we're coming through here around this. So right there, that road off to the side, I wonder if that was part of it. So now we're at the front of the dam, and the dam was originally constructed between 1905 and 1911, and then it went through expansion between 1989 and 1996, and through this expansion, they raised the dam by 77 feet, and so now the dam stands at 357 feet high and 1,210 feet long. What are the signs down there?
I have pictures of them.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna capture some here. Look at the green up here. You can tell this is where water's at, huh?
Look how pretty the water is. I got some pictures of the river too. Hi,
Okay.
GoPro people.
Say hey, YouTube channel.
Hey, YouTube channel.
Okay, let me go get some of these signs,
Okay.
and then we can head back up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk slowly out.
Okay. No more signs. I wasn't talking. We had another family in here, so just to keep it uninterruptible and everybody can enjoy the calmness out here. So the Roosevelt Dam, built in 1903. On September 20, 1906, the first stone was laid in place. Wow, and it took over the next 5 years. It's awesome. Truly amazing. And here's a sign paying homage to the people who made it happen, the building of the dam. This is great. Okay. Oh, and by the way, that was my sister Gloria. That's my older sister. So I said my sister was coming with me. She actually let me film her. She's normally pretty camera shy. But we're going to head back up, and then we're going to head on out. I think that's it for the dam and the overlook. As we were leaving the dam, we saw a sign for the Tonto National Monument, and it also said it had cliff dwellings. So as you pull in, what I did not realize is, we'll capture on the way out, the monument was right there to the right. It's this little pull in. There's not even a parking spot. It's almost like just like a little drive-through. But we drove all the way up to the visitor center so that we could actually see what the, cost and what the entry fee is for the cliff dwellings. Now, the cliff dwellings are open from 10 to noon during the summer. It's a 1 mile round trip kind of like hike. Now, in the summer, they do close at noon because of the temperature. So as we pulled in, it was already over 100 degrees. And so when we went there, we took some pictures on the outside, but the cliff dwellings, when you take up to the path to go hike up there, the ranger said by the time we get up there, it will feel like it's almost like 120 degrees at the top of the trail. So we actually opted not to do the hike, and we'll come back and do it next time, like in October when it's much cooler. It'll actually probably be only in the 70s. So as we get higher up, it'll probably be like in the 80s or even cooler at the lower level and higher up. Because this is managed by the National Park Service, if you have a National Park Pass, it will cover the $10 admission to take the hike up to see the cliff dwellings. There is an upper and lower dwelling, and as we go, as I turn the camera back the other way, you'll see the cliff dwellings are off in the distance. They're really hard to get a picture of at this level, but it kind of reminds me of Montezuma, where they had the Sinagua tribe lived up in the cliffs. This is a different tribe. Okay, I missed this on the way in. It's a really quick turn. So when you come up in here for the Tonto National Monument, it's right as you come in, and I missed it. So on the way out, here is the Tonto National Monument, which was established on December 19th, 1907, becoming the nation's 9th national monument. And of course, Theodore Roosevelt set this place aside primarily to protect two 700-year-old Salado cliff dwellings, which were further up that you saw earlier in the video. And then here's a picture of the cliff dwellings, because we didn't go up there because it's like 1,000 degrees outside. Okay, and I'm just gonna pan around here. There's a nice, beautiful view. If I get up here, beautiful view of the lake. Let me get up here. Okay, here we go. Standing up on the benches here. Beautiful view of the lake and the surrounding cliffs. Let's see if I can do this without getting the road in there. Maybe if I zoom in. There we go. Gorgeous. Well, that was a wonderful afternoon spending the day at the dam, the lake, and the bridge. I hope you also enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending your morning with me. I appreciate it so much when you guys take time out of your day to watch my videos. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. And that way you click the bell notification so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Now you may have noticed Moogie was not in the video. It was actually way too hot to bring the dog. When the temperature is above 85 or 90, the pavement is way too hot for the dogs to walk on. And she hasn't been trained to wear the little boots to protect her feet. So I have inserted a clip, just a little photo of Moogie and her sister Bella, that they're from the same litter. Both my sisters bought a puppy. Moogie is the dog standing up and Bella is the one laying on the grass. So you'll know which one is who. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the ride and have a wonderful afternoon. And I'll see you on our next journey.